Welcome to Let's Talk TV. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Good day and welcome to Let's Talk TV, where we talk about trending matters here in Nigeria. Please do well to subscribe to our channel, like and share our video, and hit the notification button to get new update on every new videos we post. All right, let's dive into today's headline. EFCC arrests 69 suspected internet fraudsters in Ile-Ife. Operatives of the Ibadan Zonal Command of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) have arrested 69 suspected internet fraudsters in Osun State. They were arrested on Wednesday, November 1st, 2023 at the Oduduwa Estate area of Ile-Ife, Osun State, following actionable intelligence on their suspected involvement in fraudulent internet-related activities. Credible intelligence linked Oduduwa Estate with activities of suspected internet fraudsters. All right, this story is quite trending currently. It happened yesterday, and it is actually trending so much since that yesterday till today, and a lot of people also all about social media or all around social media, have one or two things to say about the issue. But then one thing that took my attention to this story is another post I saw on social media by someone who, made the post about this same story. The person wrote, so EFCC went to raid OAU hostel and took away over 60 boys, tagging them Yahoo boys because they had phones and laptops. Some were even taken away because they have a car. They went onto Facebook and post it because they know those ones don't know what's going on. Some of these boys just finished exams and are about to do clearance. Medical students for that matter. They have been beaten and not given access to even speak to a lawyer. At official EFCC, free OAU student, laptop doesn't equate to doing Yahoo. All right. The moment I saw this person's post, I was like, what? If it's really true that, first of all, they are students and they just finished clearance, and then, they were tagged as Yahoo boys because they had cars, they had laptops, they had phones. I mean, there's something wrong there. And then the person that wrote this thing said they were being beaten and they were not even given access to speak to a lawyer. I mean, something wrong. There's something wrong about this story. There's something really wrong about this story. Even if they are Yahoo boys, the fact is that every person has a right to speak to his lawyer, especially when he's being accused of something, whether he did something wrong or not. He has a right to speak to a lawyer. They've not really done so much investigation about this story to even know if these guys are really Yahoo boys. But then they started beating them, and they didn't give them access to lawyers, there's something really wrong somewhere. I mean, like this person said, if it's really true that they are students and they just finished exams, and then I really don't see what is wrong with having a phone and a laptop. I mean, every matured person should actually have a phone and a laptop, especially a student. But I don't know about the cars, Sha. I don't really know about the cars, But then let's take a look at some comments made by some very angry people, and then some persons also did not really see an issue in this thing. They didn't see an issue in the story. But let's take a look at the comments. This person wrote, why these EFC people, they okay, the person used a very wrong word, but I wouldn't want to read out the word. But then the person said, why are the EFCC people rather behaving like this? What happened to politicians that are inflicting suffering on the masses and stealing public funds? Why must it always be youth? It be like say una dey okay, I stop there. I'm gonna stop there. There's nobody that is crazy. Please. But then as much as the comment is sounds funny, it's a very serious comment because I believe the work of the EFCC should not just be focused on young Nigerians who are looking for different way to survive. I mean, you even if it's not like I support the this matter of Yahoo boys or that. I don't support it, but then even with the situation of the country, I mean, a lot of people are diving into different things that, when you want to shout at them, they quickly use the situation of our politicians to justify their actions. I mean, if our politicians are doing what they are doing, then what stopped the young ones to do their own? And then why is the EFCC only going after the youth, for God's sake? We have a lot of fraudsters, forgive me for that word, in politics. We have a lot of them that have stolen so much amount of money, and nobody is saying anything about it. We have a lot of them doing a lot of things on that ground, but nobody is saying anything about it. And then EFCC is going after young people. Why? Because they don't have power over them. They don't have power to talk. They can beat them easily, they can lock them up easily. Nothing is sad. It's really sad. I think that this EFCC people should be more functional when it comes to even political areas, because we have a lot of things going on in that area and then nobody's doing anything about it. This other person wrote, literally, there's no difference between armed robber and EFCC. As well, it's really, really well. This other person wrote, it's happening because they are tolerating it. Students of these days are just too scared. Why won't they be scared? Everybody is after their own life now, because in this country now is now everybody is just focused on yourself. Just be focused on your own self, to secure your life, because any small shout that you shout, they will escalate the whole matter, and before you know, you'll be locked up for just shouting. So you'll not even blame the students for, and what do you call them? Students, obviously. So there's nothing they can do actually. This other person wrote, if they have no evidence, then it's wrong, and this will be classified as an illegal invasion of privacy. Very true, very, very true. You don't just harass somebody without an evidence. You don't just accuse someone without an evidence. And even if they finally discover that these boys are not even Yahoo boys, what would be done? That's another question. What will be done? Because they've already beaten them. They've already stained their images all over social media. So if they now finally do an investigation and discover that, okay, it was false alarm, these boys are actually innocent, what will happen? How would they apologize? Will EFCC just say sorry? I mean, sorry is not going to be enough. It's not even going to do anything. What will be done? That is why it's very important that before anything happens like this, there needs to be a solid investigation and prove that these people are really, really, really Yahoo boys. But then, welcome to Nigeria, where anything is possible. All right, this other person wrote, published names of students without investigation or whatever, tarnishing their image. Now they will want to travel out tomorrow, and consulators will be seeing their name on crime stuff on the internet. At official EFCC release these boys. Very, very true. Very, very true. This thing now has really tarnished their image, and something needs to be done about it. Before anything like this happens, please let investigations be carried out before you accuse somebody. This other person wrote, I wonder what your likes are getting at when you try to defend things like this. How did an undergrad student get such exotic cars without an enterprise or a legitimate skill that is so lucrative? This is sheer moral decadence. All right. This person is actually against the fact that some of the boys had cars even though they are students. But then I don't know. Welcome to Nigeria where anything is possible. Maybe some of them are from rich families. Who knows? It's possible. And then some of these students, that they are student doesn't mean that they are children. Actually, most of them are the one paying their school fees, so they are actually working to pay their school fees to meet their personal needs. And it's very possible for a student to be able to buy car for himself. I mean, it doesn't mean that he's a Yahoo boy for him to own a car. So I don't really know. I don't really know. But then I know I've seen some rich, as of the time when we're still in school. There were some students that had car now. It's I don't know, Sha. Let me not go and say the one that I'll enter Wala for. But then it's well. This last comment reads, "Is Nigeria so finished that there is no cause and effect? How do you publish young guys' names as criminals when you've not even found them guilty?" Very true, very true. You cannot call someone guilty or a criminal rather without a solid evidence. I mean, that somebody has a laptop and a phone or an iPhone doesn't mean that the person is a Yahoo person. I don't know. Maybe, sometimes there might be a truth to this story, but then it has not yet been fully proven. But then we'll be waiting for more details on this particular story to really know, are these boys really Yahoo boys? And then if it's really true, then at least they would have done investigation first before beating them up, snapping them like criminals and posting them all over social media. It's really sad. It's really sad. But then it's well, if you have car and you have phone and you have iPhone, sorry, and you have laptop and you're a student, I better go, and you know that you are genuine, you're not a Yahoo person. Please be careful, because it can't be like, say, these days, if you can't get all these things, they go just tag you as criminal. All right, it's really well. Please do well to leave your comments on this story in the comment section. Like and share our video, and do well to subscribe to our channel. Very important. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.